Should be okay. Okay, if no recording, then it's okay also. Okay, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, I'm not going to test you this simple diagram, right? Obviously, I'm more likely to test you on this diagram, right? This one is known as the incidence of text. Incidence of text definition is this one. It's the actual division between the buyer and seller, but actual division of what? Of the text burden, right? Between the buyer and seller. We want to analyze this text burden. And how do we determine the area is big or small for the consumer and producer? It actually depends on price elasticity of demand and supply. So, which means if you, until now, you still don't know what is PED and PS, you will have no idea what am I going to share with you, right? Hopefully by now you have done some revision for PDPS. I don't know how many of you actually revised before, but otherwise it will be quite complicated, right? Whether the producer or consumer burden is larger than each other, it depends on elasticity of demand and supply. The first one would be elastic demand. For elastic demand, you have to draw to show that the demand is very elastic, right? For elastic demand text burden, first of all, when I test you on elastic demand, try to draw your demand curve like E, right? It looks like E more. Remember, I shared with you E and I like that. Very elastic, so that you can see a very big difference later. Then draw the supply curve. Supply curve must be parallel to each other, right? Because you are using indirect and specific text. So supply curve, shift to the left. Okay, that is why we need to draw the dotted line. Of course, I will also need to put some products on top. Let me put the product name first. What type of products you want? I have no idea. Also, give me one example of products. No idea. Dell. Okay, computers. Computers, yeah. Quite elastic. All right, computers. So where should I draw my dotted line? Gen He. Where should I draw my dotted line?
The supply curve to the price.
It's black.
Pink.
Yeah, that's so easy. Why you want to make the thing so complicated? Now you know. Now you know who is my favorite idol, right? It's Blackpink. My favorite idol. Yeah. Blackpink. I'm a bling, by the way. Do you know what's bling? I'm a bling. Yeah. I'm a bling. So this is your dotted line. Draw here, horizontally. From the original. Draw another horizontal dotted line. And here you saw it. Hmm? You go toilet? Oh, okay. Then you have to write consumer burden. All right. Then in here, you put producer burden. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I used to write CV. Then my students say I'm swearing at them. I didn't do anything, you know. I just write CV to increase my efficiency. So now I have to write the entire word, decreasing my efficiency. You all have nothing to do. Your mind, whatever word lecture say out, your mind would turn and process it into something that is disadvantage to the lecturer. Whatever. All right. Please draw this in your next class practice. By the way, can I write CV for the next one? Just now initially I want to write CV, then suddenly someone say want to go toilet, then I almost want to say CV. Or no, just kidding. So please draw this in demand elastic. Demand elastic. Okay, class practice 4. Demand elastic. Draw this. Well, check on the two more. Only open trading one, trading account. Why? You know, last time the students say this to me, what I say back to them, your marks is also in my mind. So later you'll see. You'll see. Simple string is more powerful. Don't like this lah. Suddenly you're scared, right? Okay, I'll check. Done? Type in D if you're done. Ladies and gentlemen, type in D if you're done. I will explain the reason later why the conserved burden is lesser than producer burden. But you must also know the determinants of PD in order to explain this. I only see 2 Ds, I want more Ds. What do I mean by that? Did I say something wrong again? Huh? So now I cannot say C, I cannot say B, now I cannot say D. So what do you want? What do you want? That's what I say, right? You always misunderstood me. I'm the most innocent lecturer in this foundation program. Most innocent. Do you know what CB? CB? Yeah. You see? Do you know what's D? Yes. No. But when I say it, all right, it will become something different. Yeah.
Okay, it's right man.
Yeah?
It's okay. It's right man. I respect.
Yeah. Whatever. Okay. D. Okay, cool. So why, when demand curve is elastic, consumer burden is less than producer burden? Why? Repeat my question, Tunish. Pay attention, Tunish, because you may ask me to repeat my question again.
No, I won't ask.
Okay, you want to ask me a question? What?
No.
Do you like D?
Sorry?
Never mind. Whatever I say is wrong anyway. So, Tunish, why consumer burden will be less than producer burden if the demand curve is elastic? It's more drastic, yeah. From the diagram, you're right, Pinhing. But what's the reason?
Because the producer pay more.
Producer pay more, yeah. But why?
I don't have any idea.
Just now I say what? You all have to link to determinants of PED. Determinants of PED. right? For example, one of the determinants of PD is what? Substitutes. When there are more substitutes, the producer, they are afraid to transfer too much tax to the consumers. Because once they transfer too much tax to the consumers, the price goes up too much, they will switch to another substitute. Does it make sense? And because of that, all these producers, they absorb most of the tax for computers. This can be one of the reasons. Of course, you can also argue in terms of luxury. You can argue in terms of high proportion of income. There are many determinants in PD that you can use to explain. But I want to see at least link to one determinant. Does that make sense? Make sense? Online students. Does that make sense? Yes? Cool. Next one is inelastic demand. For inelastic, hey, what are you doing there? COD,
COD.
huh? Cash on delivery, scam call. If it's your mother, you tell me I want to answer that call. I don't even mind FaceTime with your mother. All right, I want to answer that call. Okay. Next one is demand inelastic. Again, you have to draw another diagram. By the way, next time, when I ask you to draw diagram on the paper and so on, make sure it's at least 5 rows of lines, right, in the full scale paper, because someone draw the diagram too small. It's very hard for me to see and mark. No, there's no such thing as graph paper in class. Why we give you graph paper for? For final? No. You should plot it based on sketching, based on blank paper. Yeah. Don't need to be too accurate. All right. Because we are not mathematics, man. We are just economics. All right. Same thing. Demand curve is inelastic. Draw the D first. Make it look like I more, right? Very drastic, very. You must show the extreme, ladies and gentlemen. Must show the extreme to me. I want to see very clear which one is bigger than another one. I don't want you to just draw something like that. Then both of the rectangle look similar. Then I cannot tell which one is which one, right? So make sure you know that. After you draw D, same thing, simply draw 2 supply curve. Okay? Then draw the dotted line. Dotted line will be Blackpink. Blackpink means the new equilibrium point. Okay, new equilibrium point. Draw a dotted line. Then draw 3 horizontal dotted line and 1 vertical dotted line. The last one is always on the original equilibrium. And what is my consumer burden? This color. I'm going to. Huh? Yeah, this one is still in the. Class practice 6, no. It's in class practice 4. You draw in 6. Still the class practice 4. Hang on. All right. Just now who went to toilet? What's the name?
The name.
Huh?
My name.
Your name, what's name? Huh? Wingjun. Now I show you what's CB, all right? CB also don't know. Okay, this is CB.
CB or CD?
CB. You see? Those who go toilet don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
And this is PB, all right? To save some time, to increase my efficiency a little bit. You're still thinking, right? Still thinking I'm scolding you, right? No. Okay, cool. So this is how you label. Okay, please draw this. Same thing. Draw in the same class practice 4. Draw it below here inelastic. All right. And give the product a name. What's the name that has inelastic demand?
Salt.
Salt. Okay, I'll give salt. Why salt? Later I ask all of you.
No substitute.
Class practice 4, draw in class practice 4. Okay. Not doing COD. Scan 4. Easy, right? You're not using your phone. Come in O if you're done. O. Done. Before you go, the first one only. Let's still doing the first one. Oh, why you this one never go, this one. Looks like it even looks like stop.
You can see the shit.
Which shit?
Oh, yeah, 5,000.
You went to see Elon Musk and bring nothing back to Malaysia. And then everyone was like celebrating, wow, PM come back already.
Oh, they say they will pay to.
Of course, sir. You look at the Indonesia one. Indonesia brought a big deal from Elon Musk back to Indonesia. No one came to the airport. Ours, I was like, wow, wow. My God. Too much money. That's where you spend your tax money. Done? Done? Come in O if you're done, honest students. Come in O. Alright, cool. So, if I use salt, right, other than substitutes, I can also say it's a necessity. Right? When it's a necessity and government charge a tax on the salt, the producer will not hesitate to pass more tax to the consumers. Why? Because it's a need. If I pass more tax to you, you still have to buy. Right? So in this case, the consumer burden will be greater than the producer burden. Does that make sense to all of you? Make sense? You can also say that they don't have substitutes. Just like previous one. You see, there are many reasons that you can use for the explanation for this. Although this one is tax burden, this one is chapter 3, but you still have to use a little bit from chapter 2. That's why everything is linked together in economics, right? So let me repeat one more time. Since salt doesn't have substitutes, or since salt is a necessity, producers will pass more tax burden to the consumers, right? Because they know that even they increase the price by a lot, the quantity demanded will only decrease by a little. Hence, consumer burden will be greater than producer burden. This is how you're going to write. Yes?
So elastic is more producer burden, inelastic is more consumer burden.
Yes, you can see directly from the area, right? You can see directly from area. Which one is bigger than which one? I want to see extreme. I don't want to see something similar, right? Very hard for me to tell. If you give me some rectangle area which is similar, your marks will also be similar. So that is right. Make sense? Next one will be PS. For PS, now we focus on supply. Okay, we focus on supply. When supply is elastic. So again, let me draw our supply. Now, because I need to focus on supply, I draw supply first. So supply curve, make it more elastic, right? Then draw demand curve. Simply draw one, regardless of the elasticity. Okay, but you can still tell from the burden itself. Okay. Consumer burden is still greater than producer burden if supply is elastic. So something supply elastic, give me a good that's supply elastic. Junheng is asking a question. So necessities carry more tax on us consumers because they are rarely substitutes. Right? For consumer side, yeah. Yes. Right? As long as the goods are necessities, the producer will pass more tax to the consumers. Right? For the previous question, thank you for your question. And did I answer your question, Junheng? Yep. Okay. So what type of goods are supply elastic? What type of goods are supply elastic? Sand, okay. Why sand? Sand. Okay. Why? Why sand? What's the reason you use sand? Infinite, really? So, sand has infinite supply? Hmm? Huh? What is it? Qnum? Luna. I thought you should pray Luna already, because you earn a lot from Luna. So you should put Luna there in the logo, then you pray every day. Thank you, Luna. Right. So what's the price of Luna recently? I didn't check. New one again. Luna 2.0. Oh yeah, Terra. The new one is Terra. Terra is the company that owns Luna, right? Yeah. Seriously. All this crypto. Anyone other than him trade cryptocurrencies? Huh? This one, you also cryptocurrencies. Done? Type in N if you're done. Please type in done, and done, and if you're done. Okay. What's so slow one? No one respond. Okay. I have one response. Cool. Okay, so now continue on the reason why sand is considered elastic supply. Common resources. non-perishable. Make sense? Non-perishable. Right? For example, in this type of scenario, producers, they are not afraid that their products will spoil, will have expired date. Right? So they just pass all the tax, almost all the tax to the consumers. Does that make sense? They pass all the tax because they know that sand will be there, maybe 100 years, still there, right? They will not like spoil, they will not be damaged. And because of that, they will pass most of the tax to the consumers. And because of that, consumer burden will be greater than producer burden. And in this scenario, it's similar to when demand curve is elastic. Sorry, demand curve is inelastic. Demand curve is inelastic. All right. When demand curve is inelastic or supply curve is elastic, consumer burden will be greater than producer burden. Make sense? Okay, last one. Last one is when supply curve is inelastic. When supply curve is inelastic, you have to draw the supply curve first. Draw it looks like I more, right? Looks more like I. And draw a demand curve. Okay. So please take note for this one, right? Where should I draw my dotted line? Let me ask you one more time. 千于
Yes, teacher.
Where should I draw my dotted
The
line?
pink line and the demand curve between.
Let's say Blackpink, man. So hard to say Blackpink. Right. Anyway, okay, thank you. Yeah, you're right. So yes, but this one, take note, ladies and gentlemen, this one is the one that your senior always make a mistake. Right? Take note on this. Pay attention. Okay, look at the screen. Because the supply is inelastic, right? A lot of students, when they draw this dotted line vertically, see properly, they found that they cannot touch the supply curve. Can you see that? What they do? They continue until they touch the x-axis. This is wrong. Okay, this is wrong because the tax amount should not be until the x-axis. So what you need to do? You need to extend the supply curve a little bit, right? Extend the supply curve a little bit until your dotted line can touch the supply curve instead of the axis. Make sense? Okay, hopefully you don't repeat that mistake that your senior do. Then you draw your horizontal dotted line, just as usual. Then make sure this one is consumer burden, and this one is producer burden. Okay, please draw this and give this good a name. What product? Bitcoin. Inelastic. That one is perfectly inelastic. This one is inelastic. What type of things is inelastic? Supply, not demand. Vegetables, right? Perishable. Okay, please draw this in your class practice 5. Supply inelastic. I forgot to tell you where just now. Just draw it in supply inelastic, class practice 5. Okay. Let me see how you draw. So far, okay. Okay. Where is zero? Why are you so plus one? It's so plus one. When do you draw this? When I teach them. But what is this? This is P or D? The first one. P. Oh, so it's the second. Okay. Yeah. Hey, which one are you drawing? You done? Okay, so that's yes. Elastic cannot be that. Elastic, the consumer burden must be smaller. What's wrong? You see, consumer burden smaller. Your consumer burden. Your consumer burden and product burden look similar. So I might think that it is wrong diagram. I might. You should not focus. Don't do like that. Don't do like that. Huh? You use the lasso tool, copy paste. Okay, this is copy paste. You know how to do it. Better, right? No. Still a little bit loose. Cool. Okay. What's the reason? Why this time the consumer burden is smaller, ladies and gentlemen? What happened? Let me call someone. Hunam. Why the supply curve is more inelastic, then the producer burden will be more. Hunam. By the way, honest students, type in E if you're done. E. Whatever letter I say, that will be wrong, right? A, B, C, D, or everything wrong. Okay, cool. Hunam, are you there?
Yeah.
Hunam, why when supply curve is inelastic, consumer burden is less or producer burden is more? Why?
Because producer cannot change the price no matter how high the demand is.
Yeah, but in using the reasons for determinants of PS, use one reason using for wedgie. What's the reason? Perishability. If I know that my vegetable is going to be spoiled very soon, do I want to sell more or I want to pass all the tax to the consumers so that no one going to buy? Obviously, I'm going to absorb most of the tax, right? Then I transfer a little bit of the tax to the consumer so that they buy more of the veggie, rather than I have to throw away all my veggie. Does it make sense to all of you? Make sense? Make sense or not, you? Sure. What's your name, really? Elvin. No, you're not Elvin. What's your name? Huh? What's your name, man?
Wow, bro. Seriously?
Espen. Espen is who? Oh, Espen is you. You're cussing? No? You're cussing? Oh, cussing. Sure, you understand? Later I look at your progress review result and I know. Okay? Okay. Done? Understand so far? Oh, do I make you understand? Huh? What do you say? What do you say? Do I make you understand?
Yeah.
So far? Okay. Okay lah. Okay. Nice students, do you have any question to ask me? Having yes or no? Online students type in yes or no. Do I make you understand so far? No question? Cool. So I will just show you 3 ways on how to draw a diagram. 3 ways. First way, for the text burden, right? You can follow this way using different stripes, different polka dots. This can be one way. Second way, if you are using the online one, you can, or physical one, you can change the color, right? Use the different colors to represent different burden. Third way is the maths way. Maths way will do it like that. If this is my drawing and I want to explain it, how am I going to explain it? Right? If I don't have the colors, I draw wrongly, I draw everything is the same stripes. You can use the maths way. Maths way, you have to put all the label. PE, PE1, right? PE2, for example, not just P2. Then you have to put the other alphabets. E, F, G, for example, right? E, F, G. Then you have to explain it using the area, just like your maths. The area EF, PE, P1 is consumer burden, right? The area FG, PE, P2, they are producer burden. This also can work, right? If you want to explain using the maths way, this is how you explain. Make sense? Make sense to all of you? Sorry? Because now you're using physical. Sometimes you only bring a black pen or blue pen, right? Maybe you don't have other colors. Maybe you bring a red pen, I'm not sure. Right? But most of the students, I don't think we allow you to bring red pen, right? I can't remember because final exam like 2 years ago, that was a physical. So I can't remember. But you either use blue or black, right? Blue pen, black pen, that's all. If you forget it, then you can use some labels, just like maths. Does it make sense? Right? Obviously, online one, I can do a lot of different colors, right? Any other question? No? How many of you need more examples for this tax burden? Do you need examples for this tax burden? Need. Okay. So I only have 11 minutes left. Just imagine, ladies and gentlemen, we have to come up with a scenario then. This is a cloud. Right? This is a cloud. Cloud has many different hair colors. So let me just add a few more colors. This is cloud, right? The cloud name is it lah. You know it? You know it? It. You know it? Yeah. Do you want to float? You want to float? I know lah. Just. Ayo, need to be so special, eh? Do you want to float? No. All right. So this Pennywise self-balance, right? Self-balance. Obviously, right? Clown always self-balance. So they sell different balance, right? And imagine, ladies and gentlemen, there's a scenario based on this. There's a scenario. Listen properly. First of all, it is 11 p.m. already. 11 p.m. and it's in the fun fair, right? Then there is one family with a kid, right? And it's 11 p.m. Tomorrow they need to go to school and work, for example. And then during the exit, they already done all the things, they already play all the things, they want to go home. Then this clown appear in front of the acid and ask the boy, do you want to float? Nah. Ask the boy, do you want a balloon? Wow, do you know when the kids see balloons, right? Right, when they see kids balloon, oh my god, I don't understand. Suddenly their eyes will become bling, 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 bling like that, no? They see balloons, right? I don't know how many of you actually did that before. Like, I really want the balloon, right? So initially, this boy is very polite. This boy will say to the parents, "Sort of trafficking." Yeah, maybe. This boy will ask the parents politely, "Daddy, mommy, can I please have a balloon?" Obviously, we are rational parents. We know inside there is just helium, right? And tomorrow, the balloon will be useless, right? It's a waste of money and it's expensive inside a fun fair, right? But this is the only supplier here, supply balloon. Obviously, the first answer your parents will tell you, or maybe the parents will tell this boy or girl, no, right? Then this boy will go to phase 2. What is phase 2? This boy will start to cry. So now this phase suddenly is to have drops, blah, 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 wah, 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 like that. Don't worry, I'm very experienced with boys, all right? So some clouds. Kids, I mean, kids. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of boys, man. Huh? No, I have children, man. I don't know what you think. You see, whatever I say, it will become something different, right? Do you get me? Right? Huh? I don't understand your seriously. I don't understand.
You just
Right?
speak it in the windows.
Huh?
You really just keep on speaking in the windows.
Yeah, even I look at the window, right? Then people will think that I'm doing something wrong, right? That's the pity life of lecturer. Okay, so a lot of crowds is going to look at this kid, cry. Oh my God, this obedient kid. Oh my God, the parents don't know how to teach the kids. Blah blah blah. But you still want to make the stand, right? The parents still say no. Then the kid will go to phase 3. What's phase 3? As a kid, what's your phase 3? If the parents still don't want to buy you balloon, huh? Will scream. Then what do? You'll be laying on the ground. You start to do somersault, roll here, roll there, right? This is when there are even more people looking at this. Oh my God, oh my God. In the end, the parents say yes. Okay. In this situation, ladies and gentlemen, what will be the PED? Why in the end the parents decided to buy? What's the PED of the balloon? Inelastic. Why? Why inelastic? Because of many reasons.
Inferior goods.
Sorry?
Inferior goods.
Inferior is not about inferior or normal. That one is income, right? We are talking about elasticity factors, not demand factors. First thing is because it's 11 p.m. 11 p.m. means what? No time to choose. Get me? This demand curve is inelastic because, first thing, no time to choose. Second thing, there's only one supplier, usually in a fun fair, which means no substitutes. Can you get me? No substitutes. Third thing, when a lot of crowd looking at the parents and the kids are rolling on the ground, crying, suddenly the balloon become a necessity to stop the kids from multiplying, right? Necessity. And because of that, the demand curve will be inelastic. So what happened? If there is a tax on the balloon and the penny-wise know that the demand curve for parents with a family, with a kid, with a young child is inelastic, what will penny-wise do? The penny-wise is going to transfer most of the tax to the parents. And because of that, when you draw this diagram, you will find out that the consumer burden is greater than the producer burden. Does that make sense to all of you? Right. Homework. Obviously. Ooh. Why you feel so shocked? I never give you homework before, is it? Right? Inside the tutorial 3.1, underneath question 1, I want you to do number 2. Question 1, set 2. All right? For text. Then you can also start to do some case study. And case study next time. All right? I'll see you next time. Game Changer. For those who join Game Changer, we will have Game Changer now. Session 12:30. Let's see you after I go back to